Waking up to green, ain't no better feeling than that. Population got your bankroll fat. Went from digging in the crates to looking up the stats. Now bookies crashing now when the Degens stat. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united to all rob the bookies. I'm a Degen, you a Degen, we some Degens. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, we some Degens, and we should be friends. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, you a Degen, we some Degens. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, we some Degens, and we should be friends.
We're back. It's been a while.
Yeah, I've been busy, man. Been busy. How you doing, dude? How you guys doing?
Doing good. Busy's good too.
Yeah, dude. I want to talk about this because it's coming up, man. It's coming up soon. Baseball is a week away. MLB, NPB, KBO, which we love and specialize in, man. So, yeah, if you haven't been following us, if you're new following us, like, this is one of our bread and butters, man. Like, especially Asian baseball. I really got good with the MLB strikeout projections and spending a lot of time. And now we have our own K model here, projection model. And I'm not going to go into detail, but I just want to show you. I built different. This is all from scratch, and it's all like stuff that we care about when we project our strikeouts. So it's a lot of stuff that we're interested in that the model uses. Basically, we put in pitcher here. I just did the opening day here, Logan Webb versus the Yankees. And we put in the ballpark, which has a factor in the strikeouts as well. And then we can also put in
you got the ballpark and the ump. Wow, dope.
Yeah, I can select the umps, which matters. You know, you got like a Bill Miller, something like that. So you put that in there. I don't know who the ump's going to be, how much rest they're coming off of, expected innings, and then it automatically uploads like their pitch arsenal and how much they use it and how much whip they get on it, and then incorporates that into the model, like changeup, fastball, sinker, and then all like the advanced metrics for the pitcher. And here we have all the advanced metrics for the projected lineup, like for the Yankees, which we can upload automatically, and all the stuff that we care about, like chase rate, zone contact percentage, chase contact, whip percentage, and then their overall K percentage, and then also takes into account the hand of the batter in the pitcher's hand. And then so if like we run this, let's just see what we get. I mean, this is all going to be right now going off of last year data, obviously, because the season hasn't started. So let's add him. Let's take off these other guys. So it's projecting him with that lineup and last year's data 6.9. We don't have the lines yet for Logan Webb. I put him at 5.5 because that's what he usually sits at. I imagine that's what he'll be at. Maybe you get up to, because it's opening day. He's not fully stretched out, so I think 5.5 would probably be it. Projecting him, so our model has him 1.4 higher, 5.5 and 6.9. And it uses multiple different submodels too, and come up with just one model score. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait till the season goes on, collect data for this year. Obviously, because the model is only as good as what you put in it. So we gotta get the data and constantly refine it. But I'm excited about this, man, because a lot of this stuff I had to do by hand. And it took forever for each pitcher. So now we can get out a lot for these massive slates, man. So excited about this, man. Excited for baseball. And yeah, come join us if you're not, man.
That looks sick. Yeah, I liked all the colors. I like how you got it. It looks like it moves fast too. Is it gonna is it gonna pick up like if the lineups come in, do you have to manually put it in, or does it pull them in by itself?
I can do it here. I can just click a button and then I'll import the lineup, but you still have to wait till like when the lineups are released.
Right.
And then you gotta import just click this button and it'll import it automatically. So you have to type the names in.
Right. Where does it import it from? Like, do you have a certain site it takes it from, or a page, or what? How does it work?
Yeah, it pulls from an API from the site.
Okay. Dope. Looks like you look like a professional over there.
It's AI, man, makes things so easy, dude. Like, put this all into a GUI. Like, I have to sit there and use Python. Like, it's all Python backbone, but like, it's automatically put into a GUI by AI. But we can, if people are interested, like, we can publish this as official website too, and give our exclusive Discord members access only to it. We'll just see how it goes, how the model works out as the season goes on, and if people are interested. But some of them we can think about. But for now, I think it's going to help with our process on projecting our case. It'd be nice if we could build one for NPB, man. That'd be.
I know. I was thinking that too. I was like, do we have enough info for that? But I guess we have some.
We have all the data from that site you have, so
yeah.
It would be the same concept. It would just pull from that one website. I'm pulling all mine from Baseball Savant. So.
All right.
All right. Let me close out. Let's talk basketball now, man. We had a really sorry we couldn't stream, man. It was a super busy week. We had a really good day on, was it Monday? Like, pretty much swept the board, and it was a big day. And I always have a rule, like, go light the next day, which is yesterday. And I did, but I just had a feeling things were going to get wonky, and it did, man. We had a lot of blowouts, and then Cade Cunningham got hurt. We had some of his first half prop. But, yeah, hope start fresh today. Pretty much took a break from NBA yesterday, so I like coming in fresh today. And then we got the tournament, women's and men's starting this week too, right? So that'll be fun. You guys in chat, call out who you guys think is going to win it all in both men and women. I already filled out my women's bracket. I don't follow men, but I follow women. I put UConn beating Texas. I know it's a chalk bet, but they got a tough matchup in the Final Four if they go against South Carolina. All right. Warriors and Celtics, man. I don't mess with my Warriors at all. But I think there's some unders to be had here, so yeah, because the Warriors are playing a lot of games, right? So they played on Monday, and then they're playing today, and then they play again on Friday and Saturday, so back to back. So they're gonna have like 3 games in 4 days. I could see them pulling guys early. Steve pulling guys early here if it gets out of hand. This is an ESPN game. My only leans I would have is like Melton or Santos unders. Like I feel like Melton, he already was kind of like capped by Steve, like his minutes. He did play 30 minutes against the Wizards, which is a lot for him because he's normally capped around 25, 27 minutes because he's coming back from that knee injury. But yeah, he did play 30 minutes, man. And if somehow the Warriors hang in close a lot of the game, I'm sure he'll probably play 30 minutes again because they'll need him. If they're going to try to pull off the upset, which I don't think will happen. But one thing I did notice, though, with him, man, is like he still just doesn't play that many first half minutes. So if you're on fantasy sites that have first half props, I think his first half under would be better than the full game. So look, he played 13 minutes in that game against Wizards, and he ended up playing 30 minutes total. Some games he does get front loaded though, like played 15 against Houston in the first half, and then we ended up playing 30 minutes in that game. Okay, but it went to overtime. But I mean, a lot of these games, man. I mean, 11, 7 minutes. But his line is low at 7.5 points. But yeah, he played 8 minutes in the first half against Boston recently. Had 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. I would say either him or Gee under first half points. I know you lose the blowout potential, but sometimes Steve won't pull guys early, especially guys like Gee. But like Gee's like also good. He's not. He tends to be a second half guy. "15 minutes, 5 points against Boston." Yeah, then he got hot in the second half in that last Boston meeting. I think he made 4 threes or something like that. 5 threes, 5 of 9. So he finished with 17 points. Yeah, see, he tends to do that in the second half. So I was thinking like either his under 7.5 points or Melton's under 7.5 points first half. Or I mean, you could take the full game under 2 on EF 14.5. Especially like with Porzingis playing. He's still getting there, though. Got there against Boston and OKC, but OKC spot up shooting and they left him open a lot. Yeah, it's a little risky. Yeah, it's a lean, man. I don't know if I want to mess with that. I tend not to mess with the Warriors. Celtics will leave Draymond wide open, dare him to shoot. So you could take his like 3-point attempt or field goal attempt prop, which is disgusting for Draymond, but that's just how the Celtics have always treated him. And I don't see that changing today. Okay, we have a 3-point attempt at 4.5. How many do you take against the Celtics in that recent game? He took 5, and he was 0-5, and he still took 5. Usually, if he makes like his first or second 3, he'll chuck more 3s because he starts feeling himself. And he still took 5, going 0-5 here because they left him open. Yeah, that won't be the only other lean I have is his 3-point attempt or his field goal. Do we have a field goal attempt? We do not. The only thing is like blowout concern. Like if he just plays really limited minutes because of blowout. He played how many minutes? He played 19 minutes in that game against the Celtics. He had 5. Yeah, I would say that. Gary Payton always does well against the Celtics. I mean, he was a big reason Warriors beat him in that finals, man. Came up huge. Him and Wiggs. They'll probably leave him open too to shoot. He went 2 of 4 from 3. Yeah, I think it helps if Post is out though for Gary's minutes. And I think Post is questionable still. Yeah. Celtics side, I don't really have anything, man. But let me know if you guys do. I don't really mess with. I mean, I don't really mess with either's team, but I just giving out some leans I had. I mean, you go with Zingas on. This whole week is Zingas' revenge tour, right? Every single game he plays this week is against teams he played against formerly. Or played for formerly. Wizards was on Monday. Celtics today. Oh, minus the Pistons. And then he has the Hawks on Saturday. 3 revenge games this week. But this game is going to be Kuminga Day for sure, man. He's going to go hard on that Saturday game against first time against the Warriors. But that's not here nor there. Moving along, we got Thunder at Nets. We got a lot of news coming in on Thunder side. On a back-to-back against tanking Nets, they're probably going to sit a lot of these guys. Imagine Chet was downgraded to questionable, and Dort was ruled out. Hartenstein was ruled out. I if Chet ends up being out, I really like Jalen Williams here, man. Great matchup. Centers have been cooking the Nets, and they also not only give it up the centers, but they give up spot up shooting, which Jalen Williams, being a stretch big, is really good at. Most of his points come from spot up shooting when he stretches out the 3-point line, and then also from pick and roll man and transition. Nets are bad at all that. Let's take out. Yeah, his rebounds go way up with Hartenstein, Holmgren, and the other J-Will out, J-Dub. So, I think the PR, he can dime too. That's the thing. I think the PRA is live, man.
Ren's here.
Checks out. Yo, what up, Ren? What up? J-Will Day. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm with it. Just need Chet to be out. Yeah, I would say PRA. I'd say PRA. Just get it all. 18.5 point spread. How does blowouts affect his minutes? Average is still like 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'd say PRA. Do we have first half props for him? I doubt we have any Thunder first half. This SGA. I would look out for first quarter too. That would be interesting. Let me just look. Oh man, he gets like almost a 4-minute boost in the first quarter with all three of them out, and plays almost 9.5 minutes. Takes almost 5 shots. Yeah, I think the first quarter rebounds or points definitely live. The first quarter points is 4.5. He could hit 1 3 and then get like 1 transition layup or 2-pointer. Yeah, I don't mind that if you're worried about blowout affecting him. But I would definitely wait on the Chet news. I think J-Will's lines are cooked. Like it's already cooked in to his lines of potentially Chet being out. I can't imagine going up that much. Like maybe like by 1 for his points or PRA. And then the Nets, I'm good on the Nets, bro. I am so good. Somebody ugly like that, man. I would say like Danny's rebounds are interesting. He gets like a 3 rebound boost with all those guys out. And OKC is really bad on the glass when Chet and Hartenstein are out. But 6.5 is pretty high, man. I'd probably alt it to 5 if I was going to play it. All right. Blazers at Pacers. There's a lot of news pending on the Pacers. There's like everyone's questionable. Like Siakam's already ruled out, but everyone else is like questionable. So no idea there. It's a smash spot for all these Blazers guys. Pacers is so bad, man. They give it up to everything, especially centers, man. And especially if Zubac is out. So, Klingon again, you got to like his first half here. I would like it better if Robert Williams is out. Give him a little more run in minutes in the first half. But it looks like Robert Williams is still questionable. I don't see why you wouldn't play.
Brent says Kamara Day.
Okay, I'll get into that. Yeah, I'd say if Robert Williams out, Klingen, I would only do his like first half stuff because this should be an absolute blowout. Especially if like Zubac is out and Nembhard is out. And they even Quentin Jackson is questionable, who's actually been playing really well. McConnell's questionable. Obi's already ruled out. Sheesh. I mean, if all those guys are out, man, like Jarris Walker is someone, I know it's a nasty click, but with all those guys out, his PRA is live because he plays in blowout run too. Like he's out there with the cleanup crew. So like they don't even rest him. And then if all those guys are out, Cam Jones would be the other one to look to. And Kobe Brown. Yeah, like I would say like let me pull up. I would say all right, if all these guys are out that are questionable, McConnell, Neesmith, Zubac, Nembhard, and Potter, especially Potter, like that makes Kobe Brown. If Potter's out and Zubac are out, that makes him like a really solid play because like we know Klingen and the Blazers, they get cooked inside by centers and big, so and he's gonna play big minutes, man. Like he plays with a cleanup crew too, no matter what the game is, and you have to play even heavier minutes if Zubac and Potter are out. It would just be him and Huff. Huff plays in blowout minutes too. They don't care about him. They just throw him out there. So yeah, I would say like Kobe Brown and Cam Jones and Jarris Walker, if all of those guys are out. Maybe you can sprinkle in one of those guys into separate slips. I would do like PR for Kobe Brown, PRA for Walker, and PRA for Cam Jones. Or maybe even RA for Cam. But that, like, I would only consider Cam if like Quentin Jackson and McConnell and Nembhard are out, because his minutes, they still don't give him that much run. You want like the entire front or backcourt out to consider Cam. So Cam would be like bottom priority. Yeah, it just depends on. We'll wait and see on how Pacers what they do with their lineup and who's in or out. And then Blazers side, yeah. So back to Blazers, Klingen first half. It's a great spot for Denny, man, because like he can get to the foul line whenever he wants in this matchup. It's just a blowout, man. But yeah, it's such a good spot for him. Pick and roll ball handler, free throws, like I said. Do we have a free throw prop for him? He just hasn't looked the same since he's come back from injury, man. He's I don't know if it's just natural aggression. He was due to kind of come back down to earth, or if that what was it, a knee or back injury is actually affecting him. And he's still not like fully 100%. 7.5 free throw. I mean, you could do it. I mean, he got 12 against Brooklyn. Great free throw spot there. And that game was blowing out. I mean, that game was like a 25 to 30 point game lead for the Blazers going like towards the end of the third quarter, but then the Nets made a run at the start of the fourth to bring the starters back out. But I think, yeah, the only concern here is minutes for the free throw attempts. I don't mind that if you're on PrizePicks, though, man. I feel like it's going to get hacked so much here, man. Especially if Zubac and Potter are both out, like, and you get Huff starting at the 5. He's a foul machine, and then he's going to drive to the basket, and would definitely draw those fouls on Huff, man. So, I mean, he has games here like 27 minutes against Philly. He still had 10 free throw attempts. He's the ultimate free throw merch. 18 minutes, 6 free throw attempts against Miami. They don't even foul that much. Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing like a few games less than 30 minutes where he's had close to 7.5 or over those free throw attempts. But yeah, I mean, his scoring it's a great scoring spot for him too. Great scoring spot for Grant. All these guys, man. I think he's got to pick and choose wisely here, because if it blows out and you get limited minutes, you got to hope the guy you pick is efficient today, right? But I would say, like, if Zubac is out, I think that's a massive boost to Klingon and then Denny. I would rank it in that order. Definitely Klingon number one if Zubac and Robert Williams are out. That's how I'd rank order it. I know it's a lot of if fans, but it's all we can do because we don't have the news. But yeah, Klingon would be number one if Robert Williams and Zubac are out. If Zubac is out and Robert Williams is playing, then I would just shift the priority more to Denny for his points or free throw. And that's all I got to say about that, man. What you guys got? Let me know. Kamara? I mean, Rick Carlisle likes to shut down spot up shooting, catch and shoot, and 3-point shooting, but I mean, this team is a skeleton themselves, man. That with the personnel they have, I think you can kind of throw this data out the window, this defensive metrics. So yeah, if you're feeling Kamara, roll with them, man. Like I said, I think all these guys are alive, man. Okay,
J. Cole's here.
J. Cole. Unders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't do unders against the Pacers. I can't. But maybe under Pacers guys, if a lot of these guys that are questionable end up playing, I can maybe get down with that. Clippers, Pelicans. All right. Big. So Pelicans are full strength. DeJounte's playing. And the Clippers are without Matherin and who else? Is that it? Oh, Batum. Not that it really matters. Possibly Batum. Okay. I guess Kawhi is not officially in either, right? Like, he's still technically questionable. All right, Naz Reid's rolled out. Okay, let's just jump to that, guys, real quick. Should have started with that game. I love the T-Wolves guys here. No Naz Reid, and you get the Jazz, bro. Like, Jaden, his PRA, probably number one for me. Bones points, it was 13.5. Now it's 14.5 of that Nas news. Played 29 minutes yesterday. This Nas got injured and then tried to return back in the game. Yeah, Bones is in a great spot, man. Jazz all season. Transition, spot up shooting. That's all he does. Right? They are pretty good at pick and roll ball handlers, but it's mainly with Bones is the transition and spot up. Now you are relying on a guy who like primarily is a catch and shoot, spot up shooter, 3-point shooter. So if he goes cold, he can burn you, but too good of a matchup, man. Let's see if PrizePicks still has it before they take it down. First half point 6.5. I loved, man. I loved. So whenever he plays double digit minutes in the first half, and it's gone. Okay. I should have started with that game, man. That was like probably some of my favorite plays, but I put it on our list here. I had Jaden 12.5 PRA first half too. That's gone. Just to protect against blowout. But yeah, Bones. Whenever he plays double-digit minutes, which he in the first half, which he should today, he did yesterday with Ant out. Played 13 minutes. I want to say he had like 12 points in the first half. 12 or 14. Yeah, and then I'm obviously the obvious one would be Julius here, but I can't do Julius, man. It's just my personal rule. Dude always lets me down whenever I take him in the most prime spot, and this is like the most prime spot with no Ant, no Nas, and against the Jazz. His PRA was 36.5 open last night, and now it's up to 38.5 after the Nas news. It's pretty high, man, but I mean, games with Ant playing against the Jazz this year, he had 41, 42, but that was way earlier in the season. I wouldn't fault you for taking Julius here, man, but I'm going to go. Man, Jaden just keeps getting juiced, bro. I'll go Jaden's PRA. I mean, look at his PRA, Jaden's PRA versus the Jazz with everyone playing. You pretty much got that. And then now you take out Ant. He's gotten that 25.5, 9 out of 11 games. He's been playing like shit lately, but he finally looked at his old self come getting back up there against the Suns, 27 PRA. Did play 37 minutes, and he's on a back-to-back, so keep that in mind. But
BJ Betts here.
back-to-back. What up, BJ Bet? What's going on here, man? What's up, dude? Yeah, man. Jaden PRA is probably priority for me. I mean, it's gonna probably just keep getting steamed up. I wouldn't go higher than 25.5 though, just because of blowout potential. I like the first half PRA whenever it comes back, and then Bones points. I think straight up. I mean, he played him early this season. He got 12 points in just 9 minutes versus him. Let me just see in blowouts how his minutes are affected. He doesn't play with the cleanup crew. Yeah, for me, man, Jaden PRA, then Bones points, and then Julius PRA, I guess, man. I mean, I was in a good spot too, but that's so high for him, man. 18.5. Yeah. Wait, Denny's free throw attempts has been removed? Awesome. Everything's just getting taken down, guys. I mean, if you just need an easy pair, that should be absolutely free. I mean, if you look at, if you take Ant out, he's gotten that every single game. At 19.5 PRA, 11 games. And then if you just look at his head-to-head against the Jazz, crush that. So take Nas Reed out, crushes that. So yeah, man. I mean, I know it's an all-ultimate goblin, but like, pair with that college basketball discount you haven't used it yet. Max it out and just double your money. 2x. All right. Anything else for this, guys? Ace Bailey's questionable. Not messing with the Jazz. Tanking, man. Not doing it. Hawks, Mavs. We just saw this matchup recently. Flag played awful in that game. 6 of 16. But Gafford went off, right? Yeah. No, he went off the next game against Mavs. Yeah, put up 14, 25 minutes. But Gafford's questionable, man. Like, if he's out, then I'm definitely interested in Bagley. Brandon Williams is out, too. Brandon Williams is such a usage hog in the limited minutes he would play. So that's big. And it's a great spot for Bagley here. Hawks still don't have a rim protection or paint defense at all. It's 21 minutes, 7 points, though. But I'm pretty sure Brandon Williams I don't know, man. I'd only be interested in the front court here of the Mavs, either Gafford or if he plays or Bagley. One thing that's like been a wagon. Let's see if they've adjusted it. Is I think it's 7 straight games now. I've hit on this. It's flag under first half points, and they finally adjusted it. It took 7 games for them to adjust it. It's always been 10.5 points, and he has stayed under that 7 straight games, and now it's 9.5. But with Brandon Williams out, I wouldn't. Huh?
Everyone wants to. I was gonna say everyone wants to bet that flag over. People just want to bet him, so they just keep it too high probably.
Yeah. But they finally adjusted his first half. Yes, look at this, 7 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And prior to that, he was getting it though. So I think I wouldn't mess with it now with Brandon Williams out, because when they would play alongside each other, Brandon Williams would eat up usage, and now with Williams out, it's probably going to get flagged a little more. I'll give him even a little more minutes too, possibly. Probably secure him for like 17 to 18 minutes in the first half. Because sometimes they'll play just 15 minutes in the first half. Yeah, so I just wanted to call that out. It's no longer exists, that problem. But I didn't really have anything for that game. Lakers Rockets, we just saw this matchup, man. Easton under wagon. Does the wagon continue? Dude, that's all. Yeah, he's like made like 1-3 in like the calendar month. Yeah, he's made 1-3 in all of March so far across 8 games. He's playing his way to the bench. The last game, Sengun was out. Now we get Sengun in. KD had like 8 turnovers in that game. He looked like a Brooklyn Nets KD. Remember, like he would average like 5 turnovers a game on the Nets. He had 7. Yeah, they were doubling him. They were blitzing him. But they could do that because Sengun was out, right? Do they do it again with Sengun back? I don't know. It worked. They shut down KD. But does that mean Sengun gets easy looks now? Probably. But Sengun's usually an under or nothing for me, so I'll stay away from that. I don't really have anything. I hate playing games. I hate playing doubleheaders, man. They're usually, like 8 times out of 10, they're usually zigzag. What you saw last game, most of the time, is going to be the opposite of the next game. Either due to coaches' adjustments, like what you see in playoff series, or just random regression back. Like some player pops off and get regression back to the next game. But usually it's coaches' adjustments. Yeah, so I'm good. I'm good, man. But that's it. That's it. I mean, it's not the best slate. A lot of it's like news pending, right? Like the Blazers, Pacers has so much news. It's gonna really matter on both sides. Robert Williams on the Blazers side, and then pretty much the entire front court and back court of the Pacers. Entire team is questionable, so yeah. There's a lot of big news. I mean, still waiting on Kawhi and Chet. Like Chet's big because we want J-Will, right? So I think like priority from each game. Warriors and Celtics had very, very slight leads on. Probably not even worth playing. But the Thunder and Nets, it would be J-Will, PRA, if Chet is out. And then pretty much all I have for that. Maybe like looking at Danny Wolf's rebounds, but I don't think it's worth it. And then the Blazers, Pacers, we talked about a lot of if ands. Like Klingon if Robert Williams is out, and Zubac on the other side. Like Denny, no matter if Robert Williams is playing or the other, if the Pacer starters are playing, I like Denny even more. It increases his minutes. So you kind of play it like that. And then on the Pacers side, if all those guys are out, Embard, Connell, Quinn Jackson, then I think you can look to someone like Cam Jones as secondary, but mainly Jarris Walker, PRA. And then if the entire front court is out with Zubac and Potter, then I would go to Cam. Or not too many Cams. Kobe Brown. Because I mean, he should play 30+ minutes here, and it's a good spot for him. I mean, he had 14 PR in just 20 minutes recently against the Blazers, but I think today, especially if Zubac and Potter are out, he should play 30+. And if we put him at like 30+ minutes, rebounds are pretty solid. His PR is solid, so his last game against the Knicks, his closing line was 13.5. But imagine if all those guys are out, it'll probably 14.5, which I still think is doable. I mean, you see, when he plays 30+ minutes, his floor is like 17 up to 21. But that's a really favorable matchups against the Wizards. So Knicks tough matchup though for the front court and rebounding and scoring. So 18 is pretty solid. Yeah, I would say like I would take it if it's like 14.5 or less, the PR, if those guys are out. And then just recapping real quick. I didn't talk about the Pelicans. I always like DeJounte, man. Does it all. He looks really good. Looks like his old self lately. And he's up playing now 30+ minutes. And it's a 2-point spread and he's at home. I always just take his PRA or fantasy whenever I take DeJounte. So I would do that. But that wouldn't be a core play because I feel like there's so much value out there today. And the Pelicans are fully healthy. And then I didn't do anything. Oh, Raptors Bulls we didn't talk about. I have nothing for that game, but I always like do zealous unders only if Sexton is playing. I think, yeah. And then my other favorite game would be the Jazz T-Wolves. And like I said, Jaden PRA, Bones points. Kind of write this down so I don't forget. And third to that would be Julius, just because I don't trust him, but he's in a phenomenal spot. But he got juiced big time in. He opened at 36.5, and now he's at 38.5 after the Nas news. But I would say for Julius, either points or PRA. I talk about how did I skip all these? How did I miss all these games, bro? I guess because I had all these open. Last game, we'll call it a day. I close all these out, bro. I missed Nuggets and Grizz. So what I want to see on the Grizz side is whether Javon Small is going to play, right? So it makes a big deal. So like Ty Jerome's back and he's going to play because they rest him and then he plays next game. But Pippen is still out. Meshack is questionable, which is big. Howard's still playing and Wells and GG are back though. Is Walter Clayton playing too? can't stand that dude. Yeah, he's not on the injury report either. All right, that messes things up, man. Like, Ty Drone's going to dominate the usage rings out there. But now they have, like, pretty much all their shooters back out playing today. I was going to say, like, Ty Drone's RA or PA. I mean, he had 7 assists against the Nuggets last meeting, and he has all the shooters around him that he can pass out to when the shot's not there to hit their shots. Wells, Cedric, and Gigi. But I just worry about, like, how many minutes he's going to play alongside Walter Clayton. The thing is, like, Memphis tends to do a hockey line rotation where it's, like, 3 or 4 in, 3 and 4 out. So I don't think he'll get that many minutes alongside of him. Let me just double check. And then the other thing, which is big, I think will help make my mind up on this. Which was the last game Ty Drone played? 3-13. Walter Clayton was not in that game. Great. Where are you, Walter? This guy is such a bum.
Why are you hating on poor Walter?
He's just annoying, man. He tries his hardest, but he just gets in the way. He either turns it over or bricks. March 7th. March 3rd and March 7th. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, but back to what I was saying. The other thing that we got to see if Javon Small is playing, because that's going to make a huge difference for Ty Drone's RA. Okay, so Javon Small wasn't in this game here. But, yeah, it looks like Ty Drone and Walter Clayton did not play on the court together. So, yeah, they do 4 in, or even, like, 5 in, 5 out, usually. March 7th? Okay, here we go, Javon Small. Ooh, Scottie Pippen played in this game, too, though. All right, yeah, okay. So, I mean, it looks like there's pretty much no overlap with Ty Jerome and Walter. I think the one you'd have to be concerned about is Javon Small. So, he sat out last game because he's on a 2-way contract, and they have, like, a limit on how many games you can play on 2-way. He's playing really well, man. I like him. I look out for his lines. Pitching the Nuggets on a back-to-back. But I think I only play him whenever Ty Jerome is out, because Ty Jerome is such a usage hog, but yeah. Yeah, maybe, I mean, it's not a day to play him. Because he's probably going to come off the bench. If he plays, he's going to play alongside Walter Clayton. And Walter's going to kill his assist rate. Yeah. Yeah, he sat out because of 2A. I think he should be good to go today, though. Yeah, I would say, like, I'm lukewarm. Just because all the other potential value out there today with the guys being out, it would be Ty Jerome's RA or PA here. If the starting lineup is what it usually is, which is him, Wells, GG, Coward. Yeah, if this is a normal starting lineup, your Ty Jerome, Cedric, Jalen Wells, GG, Prosper, then I'm down with his like RA or PA. Because like he'll be the main distributor here in this matchup. Like Cedric will play make here and there, but it's usually a bucket getter. Yeah. I think PA at like 23.5 feels pretty good. Get 26 PA in 21 minutes against them. 19.7 assists. He only played 21 minutes that game, but his minutes now are steady at 25. So let's put his minutes. Let's put 25. Yeah, he gets that 20. If you alt him down to 23.5. Tough matchup against the Pistons, and we got it. That was the only lean I had on that game. I mean, Memphis is getting killed pretty much everywhere, but especially in the paint. They have no paint defense whatsoever. Undersized and Prosper. But Jokic on a back-to-back, I'm not messing with it in a potential blowout. I mean, he could have a million rebounds here, especially with like Aaron Gordon out. He could definitely have 10 rebounds by halftime. He had 15 against them a month ago. I would look out for, does Underdog have, sometimes Underdog has RA first half or rebounds first half? Or even, no, first quarter would be better because he plays the entire first quarter. If they have like a RA for him. They don't have it today. I mean, you could. It's pretty volatile because it's a first quarter prop and it's a rebound prop, but like, he's gonna play the entire first quarter. I mean, 3.5 alt rebound feels pretty good in this matchup. Let me see on back-to-backs. Good to go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like you should correct your glass here, especially with Aaron Gordon out. He gets like a 1.6 rebound boost with Gordon out. Centers. Over the last 15 games, Memphis has given up the most rebounds to centers. No surprise. They're just totally undersized. And now you got this giant, goofy fucking ogre out there under the basket. It doesn't even have to jump to get these rebounds today. Yeah, just keep in mind, like, first quarter, man, like, rebounds, a lot of shit can go wrong where you have a ton of fouls, which kill rebounds in a quarter. Or you have turnovers, like a bunch of turnovers really mess up first quarter rebound props. And then guys just shooting really efficient. Like if Memphis just somehow they come out and they're just like Ty Jerome's hitting everything, Cedric, GG, Jalen, and they're just like shooting really efficient from the field, and you just don't have that many rebound chances, right? So there's like multiple factors that can really increase the variance, especially in just one quarter. But we know like this is in this matchup probably the most minutes you're going to get concentrated in one quarter for Jokic, where he's going to play the entire 12. He could play the entire 12 in the third quarter depending on how the game goes, but yeah. If we're about to blow out, man, I mean, you just do the all rebound instead. Whole game. I don't know. You guys think Memphis can hang long enough? They're just so. I mean, they do have like all their guys back that matter today, but let's look at when they win by like 15. See, like, yeah. See, his rebounds go down. It's risky overall, the first quarter and the full game, just because of potential blowout. But I would say like it does help Ty Jerome's playing, GG, Cedric. Those three guys definitely helps. And Nuggets on a back-to-back and on the road. Maybe Memphis can keep it close enough, long enough, but yeah. Oh, and then you got J-Val revenge game, right? Against Memphis. Played pretty solid minutes yesterday because of the blowout. Same thing could happen today. If it's over by the third quarter, he's going to play big minutes in the start. He'll start the fourth quarter and play hefty minutes in the fourth. About 8 to 9 minutes in the fourth. Yeah, 9.6 rebounds last month against Memphis in 14 minutes. But yeah, when they win, when they win by, when they win by like 20 or more, plays more minutes. PRA goes up by 6.6. Points go up by 3.4. Rebounds 2.6. Yeah, if you play him, you're playing for the blowout. Good matchup, great matchup for him though, man. Like they're getting crushed on offensive glass, which J-Val, that's what he does. Yeah, they're gonna have the third most offensive rebounds. I'll jot it down, man. See on back-to-back, so okay. All right. Sorry, I missed that game, man. Going right by it. I haven't caught it though. J-Val, Ty Jerome, want to Degens some Jokic first quarter rebounds at 3.5. Where's full game at like 10.5 alt? Oh, that's probably good, but what up, J-Main? You missed our recap, bro.
J-Main is here.
What you got, J-Man, before we're about to head out of here? You got any strong convictions on anything today? I basically crossed off the Raptors Bulls. So if you got anything there, definitely shout out that. And then pretty much crossed off the Warriors Celtics, but yeah, I just had leans. Jamie, are you going to get with us on our usual Asian baseball and MLB?
J-Main's going to come with some strikeout props.
There you go. McDaniel's assist? Yeah, I love McDaniel's today. I know it's obvious, but sometimes you just can't overthink it, man. You just gotta go with what's right. Yeah, I like it. All his props, man. I think he gets a rebound boost with Nas out too. We can double check that, but he's gonna have to play. He can't play the week of the 3, right? He's gonna play more sub at the 4.
Damn, you're making me yawn over here.
Tired, yeah. Let's take a look. There's only one game that Nas has been out, but his rebounds went up in that game by 1.8. Yeah, I like his PRA, but because of blowout, I would probably alt it down for sure. Like I said, it's 19.5. Feels really good, man. If you have like a really strong play you really like, a regular line, or if you're building an SGP like in the books.
That's what he said.
From that
BI 20 points, 2 threes, Raps money line.
Thank you, J-Man, for the shout out. All right. Yeah, the threes make sense. Yeah, the Bulls been giving up threes for sure, bro. Yeah, fourth most threes. He went 3 of 5 against them. Pretty efficient. A month ago. I'm with it. I'm with it. Do the Bulls play tomorrow? They do. Hey, J-Man, Buzella's Day right here, bro. Buzella's Day. That shit is a gift that keeps on giving. Look at this. We nuked that shit. I tagged you in our public channel with this that day. J-Man, 18. Hit him at 21.5 points. All right, I got to mark that down. Tomorrow, Cavs at Bulls.
5 units.
Yeah, I hope Sexton sits today and plays tomorrow. That'd be even better. Clippers and Pelicans are playing a doubleheader. So
Yeah,
Kawhi
man
is
said
probably
he's
going to
down
sit.
for baseball, Josh. He said he's a DJ in baseball.
All right. Yes, sir. I like the under total in the Warriors game too. I do too. Quay down to points. Okay, yeah. With Porzingis playing, I'm down. Who's the other one? Oh, what I was saying is the Clippers Pelicans are on a baseball series doubleheader. So they play today and tomorrow. So I with Kawhi being questionable today, I imagine he's either going to sit today or tomorrow. And we'll find out. If he ends up playing today, then I think if you jump on Clippers props early tonight, if they have them, sometimes bookies know they won't, but I imagine he'll sit tomorrow, and then it's probably just going to be Garland tomorrow. Garland and Johnny C. There's no Matherin, and then Kawhi plays today, and then won't play tomorrow. So we might get some good value on those guys if we get jump on them early tonight. Do we see before we get out of here? Do we have for people on PrizePicks Underdog? Do we have? Okay, that's not bad. If you, I'll probably play a full game in the first half for Jaden. It's PRA. I mean, shit. Even the fantasy is good too, right? Like, how much did the Jazz turn it over? Yeah, I think the fantasy's. I mean, he has like 3 still upside in the first half, man. Let's see. With Edwards out. Oh, first half. Yeah, I think the fantasy is where to go. Oh, is Bones back? Bones is back at 6.5, man. So I really like that dude. Like I said, and unless I don't know, unless like Dante is just like on fire and they decide to go with him more, it doesn't get the minutes. But this season, see, man, like when he plays more than 10 minutes, he gets that line. Last 2 games, 12 and 15 points in the first half. He just needs to play basically like 11 to 13 minutes to feel really good about it. And this is the first half with Ant out. But now it's both Ant and Nas, which we haven't seen yet. So it could be even more shot volume and maybe secure his minutes a little bit more. I know it's not the same position, but they just might need another outside shooter out there like Bones to make up for not having Nas out there as a spot up 3-point shooting guy against the Jazz, who absolutely bleed threes and spot up shooting, catch and shoot, all that. So let's see what do we have against the Jazz.
C Major made the beat, said Matherin's out.
Yes, yeah, he's gonna be out for the next. I think they said 3 to 5 games. He only played 4 minutes in the game. Season. Yeah, Mather and March 23rd. So yeah, he's gonna miss all this week. So like I said, quiet place today. I imagine with him being questionable today that they would rest him tomorrow. So yeah, guys like Garland, Derek Jones, and John Collins, you probably get really good value on them tonight. But it's a doubleheader. I hate those. Okay, I tried a few parlays last year. Came close, didn't know nothing. Parlays on Asian baseball.
Yeah.
All right, let's check the news one last time before we get out of here, bro. Ben Soroff is out. I know it doesn't seem like it matters, but it definitely matters for Nolan. Like, that secures his playmaking and minutes even more so. Because he would sub in for him, so it's just a terrible matchup. Because he relies on getting to the rim. OKC doesn't allow that, but OKC, if Chet's out, their whole front court pretty much out. All right, Chet, just sit, bro. I mean, can we roll the dice? Oh my god, yeah. See, like, if Chet plays, his PRA at 26.5 is so cooked. But you take Chet out, and then it's, yeah, the 26.5 makes sense, right? Man, the bookies they must really think Chet's going to be out. If they're going to go ahead and post J. Will and not hold out his lines. Like, usually they would hold out on the props until they get final confirmation in this situation, but it really makes me think Chet's out. So I would still wait, though, because these lines are what it should be, pretty much, with Chet being out. There's no reason to play in case, like, chance that Chet ends up playing. But yeah, I really like J. Will in that scenario. And how many times is SGA going to get to the free throw line tonight? That's the question. Oh, yeah, and they took the Denny free throw prop away. That sucks. Is it on Underdog? Okay. Oh, it sucks. I was hoping they would give us 5.5 made at like 0.8 something X, but they're smart. They only give you 4.5 from the 6.5 regular. Never mind. Yeah, wait and see on, like I said, the Robert Williams news. If Robert Williams out, definitely go to Kling in first half again. I would just do his PRA. If Robert Williams is in, then can we go to Denny's first half points here? I think so in this matchup. Sometimes he can start off really slow, though, and he just, like, play makes in the first half, but such a good spot. I think, like, Scoot Henderson playing more minutes in the first half kind of fucks him up, too, though. That's the only thing. Pretty sure, like, Scoot plays more of his minutes in the first half. Yeah. So he does a lot of scoring in the first half, too, Scoot. I don't know about that one. I don't know. On paper, it makes sense. Great matchup. But maybe just take his full game points altered to protect against the blowout. You on Cali, right? Is Vando Luca bodyguard? Oh yeah, all the Euro guys. Yeah, they are free throw merch for sure. Yeah, man. Last thing would be like fan PrizePicks Julius first half, but I wish his points were 11.5. It's like right there on the line, man. At least the last 3 games. 12, 13, 13 points. I would say if you want Julius and you don't want Bones, like I would just go with Julius points, I think. First half. But I don't play him anymore, man. He's just one of those guys I just can't do it. Can't. Long history with Julius. Even dating back when he was on the Lakers, man. All right, let's see, guys. Hey, Jordan. Oh, great call out, Jimmy. I always forget about him, man. He's I'd love him tomorrow. I would say like if Kawhi, whichever day Kawhi sits today or tomorrow, I like Jordan Miller either of those days. He's such a hustle guy, man. He works so hard on the offensive glass, and he can finish near the rim too. He doesn't really have an outside shot, but he works hard near the rim. And Pelicans do give up offensive rebounds, so it's a good spot for his offensive rebound here. Yeah, so if Kawhi's ruled out today, yeah, I like him. Or if Kawhi's ruled out tomorrow, I like him tomorrow. Same matchup tomorrow. Same game. It looks like we don't have his lines yet, and it's probably because they're waiting on the Kawhi news. My boy Isaiah Jackson, man, he's another hustler guy. Tries hard on the glass. The problem with him has always been fouling. He's had one of the highest foul rates in the league over the last 3 years, but he's been getting really better about it, and so he's earning more run. He could eat on the offense glass today. Yeah, they're giving him second most offensive rebounds. That's his main way of scoring is offensive rebound putbacks. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, putback number 1. But Pelicans, man, they've been stingy against centers, but they used to get crushed by them. But now they are around the second least points to centers our last 15 games. But that's probably, a lot of that's probably the starting center. Isaiah's going to go against the second unit, so I don't know. Do we fade Dunn the game Garland plays? Yeah, I don't really play Dunn, man. He's not a good 3-point shooter. Sometimes he gets lucky with his threes, and then a lot of his stuff is in transition, broken plays, steals. With him, it would be like RA or PRA, but yeah, with Garland in the mix now, Garland is just dominating the ball handling and playmaking now. Derek Jones had a good game last time against them. Yeah, Jordan Miller played 32 minutes that game. 19 points. How many rebounds do you have? Only 2. Yeah. I always like Jordan Miller. I usually take his live props, depending on the game script of the Clippers. I'll write him down there. Look out for. Probably won't get his props until either the Kawhi news or right before lock, because he's a bench guy. Kobe Sanders has been playing really well lately too off the bench. Limited time. So if Kawhi's out, I expect Kobe to pick up a lot more minutes as well. Him and Jordan Miller. All right, guys. Back at it tomorrow.
Back at it. Are you telling me Draymond's gonna chuck a few threes today? Is that what you were saying earlier?
Yeah, I unless like he gets just like gets in serious foul trouble with games completely goes sideways. I think he chucks at least 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you're gonna take his 3-point prop?
I always do his. A lot of times, for some reason, they let me do him on Props Builder. For some reason, he's just a guy I can always do, and they just allow it. But him over Dyson Daniels and
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah, and
Eason.
yeah, Eason hasn't
Eason's
done.
like 1 of 30.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. But there was one other. Oh, Eamon Thompson's the other one. Those guys don't even shoot threes, so.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my scheme today.
I like it. They always do it, man.
Perfect.
They always Celtics always leave him open.
Okay, love it. Love it.
He should hit 1. I
Right.
mean, he went 0-5 in 19 minutes against them, but
No, that's good enough. I mean, I only need 1, probably. Hopefully.
yeah. All right, J-Man. Good luck to you and all the rest of you guys. Catch you guys tomorrow, man. All right, underrated.
All right, bro. See you in Discord.
All right.